W W W X Y and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
Yay!
I don't sing A, B, C, D, F, G.
Okay. I won't. You sing it. Why are you kicking me?
Move.
Mama, move? Is that why you're kicking me to have me move? Okay. There you go.
Move off the ground.
You want me to go all the way down to the ground? You don't even want me on the bed? Picky, picky child. My picky, picky baby. Mama, move. Mama, move.
Like ground.
On the ground. Mama, move.
Mama, move on the ground.
I'm moving. Moving and grooving. Boop, boop, boop.
Mama, move.
You want to sing a song?
Mama, no. Mama, don't sing a song.
You're going to miss this one day, my little angel. Alright, so I had an itinerary of events to do today, but it's raining. And so I'm not going anywhere with my daughter in the rain because I don't want her sick. And me missing one day of activities instead of missing like a week or so of activities is so much better. She's playing in the kitchen on the blue mat that we have for the tents. But, so yeah, we're just going to stay in today. And we were just playing for a while. We were playing bowling and we were playing stuff. So, and my daughter is finally dressed. She said not to be dressed until just a little bit ago. So now I'm okay with recording around the house if I want to. And, yeah, I'm kind of sad that our activities today were outside. Like, we had our farm event, and then we had a Friday event, and we had dinner planned, and it's just, they're all outdoor activities, and I'm not going outside with my daughter in the rain. So, it's too cold. If it was a warmer, rainy day, maybe. But today, hey, baby! You are laying down. You're eating your cantaloupe and laying down? You're the best. And, yes, you are. And, so yeah, today I'm gonna start cleaning my house and stuff. I'm gonna move, I think from the living room this time instead of from the bedroom. So I'm gonna go from the living room to Karina's bedroom, to our bedroom, to the bathroom, to the kitchen. I love that my house is one floor, and that it's not that big. Which means that it looks cluttered fast. Even, like, if there's not really that much stuff around, it does look like it's getting out of hand. But, yeah, we fixed and played ring toss today, too. Such a fun game. But, yeah, I'm gonna put my videos on the computer from yesterday. Yesterday was such a fun day. And then today is going to be a fun day. It's already been a fun day with bowling and ring toss and cantaloupe and lunch. And talked to James for a little bit. He might be going out tonight. He's not sure. I don't know if he's going to go fishing in the rain or not, but I doubt it. He didn't like his lunch today. He's like, this is awful. I don't like my lunch. So he didn't eat his lunch. So that's okay. So yeah. Spider. She's saying the itsy bitsy spider. Yeah, find a spider, did you? Did you find a spider? Where is it? Where is it?
And up the water south.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. Then the itsy bitsy spider hit the sun again.
Move.
Move. You're always telling me to move. Always telling me what to do, Miss Bossy. She's so bossy. She's getting so bossy. So cute. You're such a good baby, Karina.
Yay!
Yay! Hey, Squish, you're a good baby too. There he comes. He's like, I heard baby. Right? Good boy. You want to eat me? You want to eat me? Oh no! Oh no! Why do you want to eat me? Why do you want to eat me? I don't want you to eat me yet. Oh, I run away. I'll run away from you. Are you sure you want to eat this carrot?
Hey, Mama. Hey, Mama.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby carrot. Are you going to eat that baby carrot?
Hi, Mama Carrot. Mama Carrot.
I just inhaled a carrot.
Mama, how about carrot?
Don't you want it? I want it. Give me a hug.
Wait for him.
He ran away from me. Oh no. I was gonna eat him up. Eat you up. Eat you up. Oh, you're too big. You went away. What happened? Give me my carrot. Give me my carrot. Are you gonna eat it? Oh, good baby.
Why you do that?
Why you do that?
Then are your baby carrots?
Right here. Right here's my baby carrot. Mwah!
Wait from. There's below.
Alright, so I'm still gonna stay in. I don't feel like going anywhere because of all the rain. But James is going out fishing in the rain. He's like, it's not raining here anymore. And I'm like, okay, but it's still gonna be all muddy. I didn't tell him that, but that's what I thought. You know, whatever. He could go out and do whatever he wants. So, yeah, I've been trying to clean all day. Karina's been running around, and we've been playing with our fingers and eating arms and fingers, right? Like a baby. So, yeah, this is our day. This is what we're doing. Nothing too shabby. In all honesty, I don't know how people have multiple children. I was watching this documentary the other day about people with 10 children or more. And I'm just like, how do you have enough hours in the day to have all these children? You know, like between school outings, nursing, food preparation, bedtime routines. How do people have enough time with all these kids? Like, they eat 3 times a day, normal meals, and then they nurse a lot. And, you know, you need to take them everywhere and do a bunch of things with them. And then school takes up time, and then you have to clean up after them when you get the time, if you get the time. I didn't know the houses, like, aren't, like, destroyed. But I guess, like, after you have, like, older children, the older children help out with the younger children like they used to. It just seems like so much work and so hard. I have no idea why someone would want to do that to themselves. Like, right now I want one child. I have one child, and she is amazing. And I don't want any more. So, I don't know how people do it. I see other people with, like, more kids and stuff, and I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. I'm thinking after my kid turns, like, 7 or something, I'll want another one, though. Because then I'll be like, oh, look how easy this is, and I'm guessing that she'll be very cooperative and want to go places, but I mean, I'm going to be homeschooling. The only advantage to having a second one is that you have all the programs, like the learning programs that your first one had already. Like, you don't have to set up more things and get more things. Like your second child is going to be brilliant, you know, in comparison to your first one. My child is brilliant, and she's going to be brilliant in her own way, but I think that the second and third child have more of an advantage, school-wise, if you're homeschooling your child from day one, you know. But it's just like when they're that little, though, they depend on you to put them on the potty every couple of hours, like, you know, like, maybe it's just my parenting style that's just like, wow, I don't want to do this again. I don't know. My babies. Little boy's been in here with us. Little girl is sleeping by herself. So I'm going to run around the house and try and get some things done. I'm going to do dishes and clean some things. And I already put back together, like, her puzzle. And I'm trying to reorganize her room a little bit. So, like, the puzzle was all taken apart. I put it back together. I'm putting this stand up here in her bedroom to make this, like, a little bit longer. I moved this over a little bit. kind of trying to see what I want to put on this stand, whether I want to maybe put her, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe dolls or something, maybe her teddy bears. I'm not really sure yet, so I'll figure it out as we go. Alright, so this is my living room now. I'm vacuuming and cleaning up, and all the stuff I brought in from outside in the car is now sorted through and put away. Not in the best spot ever, but I don't have a garage to put all those tools and steering fluid and stuff. This is a swimming bag from last year that's still packed, and I'm just going to go through it and make sure everything in here is something that's going to fit everybody for our next swimming exhibition. We were supposed to be swimming. This is going to be Karina's swim shirt this year. We're fair-skinned, so obviously everyone in this house burns. James burns to a crisp. He denies it. He says he doesn't burn, but everyone burns. So, oh, this is a 3T. These are both 3Ts. I guess I was prepared last year for... I always tend to pack like a size or so bigger. So, nice little sun hat. This was Karina's shirt last year. And this is actually a 4-5 as well. This is a size 3. Fits her well. This is my bathing suit. And her swim diaper's still in here. I'm getting ready for the splash pad. This was one of the things I want to check. Make sure this is a good size. This is a size 2. I might actually put her other little swim towel jacket in here. I think the other one's a size 4. It's pink as well. So loves to wear it as a dress around the house. I like to have a packed swimming bag with everyone's stuff in it because, you know, if you find out about a free swim day, you don't have time to, like, go home and prepare for it. You know, if it's a free swim day and you just find out about it, you have to be able to go home, grab your bag, and leave out the door. It's just the way that things work around this house. Like, sometimes I'm actually really sad about it because I don't have any physical money. I have none. But what I do have is a bunch of free stuff around town. So, like, I feel like I don't want to deprive my daughter of fun activities and events, and I don't want to be the only one to remember them either. So that's why one of the reasons why I love doing home movies, because she's not going to be able to remember any of this stuff. This stuff is all going to be forgotten, and I put in a lot of time and effort into my child, and, you know, I don't want it to be all, like, when she gets older, but I spent every day with you from the time that you were born, and have other conflicting theories and ideas coming at her. You know, I don't want it to be my word against somebody else's. I want it to be like, no, honey, this is what happened, you know, and just have it be that, you know, because James has his own ideas on everything, and I have no idea what his future brain is going to tell him. So it's hard. And this is the bottom. What happened to the top to this? I just had it. There's the top. So this is going to be Karina's actual bathing suit this year. More than likely I'm going to choose the blue one for her. Her favorite color, though, is pink, and I do think I do have a 2-piece. I always do 2 pieces, and then I do the boys' shorts with either a girl's or a boy's top. That's going to cover, you know, everything, because these little bathing suits that they give to little girls, yeah, it covers from everything, but, I mean, look at the thin little straps on her shoulders. I mean, her little arms are going to be burnt to a crisp if I were to just put her in this. Like, I use the umbrella, and I put sunblock on her, but, I mean, you have to reapply the sunblock every 2 hours, and not all children like to sit still for that. So, I mean, I'd much rather protect her arms, at least down to, you know, here, and protect her legs a little bit, because, you know, children are very active, and they move around a lot, and, you know, it says water resistant. That doesn't mean it's waterproof. It's not. So, I'd much rather just protect her arms and her legs. Like, when she's older, she's going to do whatever it is that she's going to do. But when she's younger, it's my job to keep her skin nice and not pink, not red. I don't want my daughter to get skin cancer and have it being like, oh, you never covered me up. Like, what was going on with you, you know? my daughter happens to get melanoma or something one day, I want it to be because she chose to do whatever it is that she's doing. And I want it to be because I was neglectful to her. And on the bottom here is where I put my oranges and different things. This is a nice little filler. So this way, this is an all-in-one bag. Actually got this for free from Esther, a good friend of my girlfriend's. And yeah, I love this bag. So she gave it to me. I've been using it as my swim bag. So I love this little bag here. So I can't wait to find out the free swim days. And I can't wait to go to all the splash pads and the parks. It says that you can go swimming at some of the parks around here too. Like, I looked up, you know, swimming pools on the, is there anything actually in here anymore? No. On, the Google Earth thing. And, yeah, that's how I'm finding a lot of stuff to do. So, because I'm willing to travel because I get 27 miles to the gallon, so willing to just travel out to wherever we have to go to be able to have a great day. Like, I want her to have the best childhood that I could possibly provide for her, you know. And I don't think that you need material wealth to give your child a great childhood. I think you need really a dedicated parent that's like, wow, you know, let's go here, let's go there, let's, you know, focus our energy and time into reading you books or playing with you or doing whatever you want to do. Like, we even just play with hands and I eat up her hands or arms like today, and she had so much fun doing that, and she was such a good baby. I am so blessed to have such a good baby. And yet sometimes I feel sad and I feel lonely sometimes, and it's just like, why are you so sad and lonely? Like, you know, so like, I'm just like, we're gonna plan an adventure for tomorrow. So, you know, you just go out and, you know, but I mean, I think it's just because I think I'm missing my partner because he doesn't want to be involved in the things that I want to do for my daughter. He wants me to kind of let her figure things out by herself and sit with him on the computer. But I mean, I only sat with him on the computer before was because, you know, I went out during the day to go food shopping if I had to go food shopping, or I stayed home and cleaned. Our apartment used to be, you know, immaculate, and I spent so much time cleaning and then cooking and knitting, and like I spent so much time doing a lot of things, and you know, I don't even have the dedication to like be like, oh, my house is going to be spotless and I'm going to have great from scratch homemade meals. Like, I don't know how the women did it back in the day. You know, besides from they didn't have as much stuff like we do today. They have too much stuff. And you know, but I mean, back in the day, I don't think their partners helped out either. They just went off to work and came home, and they had more and more babies. But as the children got older, they started to help. So, I don't know. I don't know how people did it. But, yeah, all I know is I can handle my one baby fairly okay. I mean, she is only 2, and she needs a lot of attention, time, and care, and she likes to be held. Like, and when she falls asleep, she will not let you go. You know, like, as if you get up and she's not directly sleeping, she goes, "Mama, hold me, Mama, hold me," and she'll get louder and louder because if I don't come back immediately, she'll wake herself completely up, and then I'll be there, you know, and then I'll, you know, like that's why it takes me so long to leave her side. James is like, "Oh, you're hiding in the bedroom." No, I'm nursing my child. I'm holding my child. I'm next to my child because my child, that's what she needs. She needs me there for right now. And then she's going to get older. And, you know, she already pushes me away. "No, Mama, don't play with me. No, Mama, I want to do this by myself. Bye, Mama." Like, you know, she's already she's very independent, and she's a very passionate child. She is so passionate. Oh, I might get nixed because of this song in the background. I'm going to turn this off. If I have to delete all that and go back and put the fake music through it and drown myself out, it'd be sad. But, like, you know, she's such a passionate child, and she knows what she wants, and she is so brilliant. Like, I made her so smart from teaching her things from day one, and, you know, every child can be brilliant. Every child is just a ball of potential. You just have to focus your energy on that potential and just to help develop it. The one thing I want her to reach her full potential, whatever that is. You know, I don't care what she winds up doing. I just want her to be able to reach her full potential. You know, human behavior seems to be very predictable to me, to other people. everyone, I think. You know, certain things in our human behavior are predictable. So, like, I don't know. I just want her to be the best that she could possibly be. So, anyway, this is what I'm up to tonight. This is what I'm thinking about. I'm just trying to clean. Look at my fat kitten over there. He's like, I am starving, Mama. Are you starving? Are you my starving boy? You're so cute. You know that? Look at you. Do you have enough room to grow? Huh? Do you have enough room to grow and be happy? Are you a happy kitten? I hope so. I hope so, honey. So yeah, I don't know. I think I do kind of miss James, though. I kind of wish that he was, you know, around more. And not just around to be on the game, around to actually, you know, be like, oh, hey, do you actually need help with something? Would you like me to really play with her? Like, not sit here and watch TV with her, but go build a tower, you know? Go actually play with her. But I don't know, you can't have everything in this world, and James works outside the home, and he's tired, and he's burnt out, and I get it. I mean, by the end of the day, I'm burnt out myself. I'm very, like, you know, we run around all day usually, and we get back here, and we do all this stuff, and then I'm, like, by the time that James gets home, I'm kind of burnt out myself, but you can't just throw in the towel. Kind of just have to roll with it and just keep going. Look at you. Are you starving? Do you need some wet food? Is that what you're telling me? I made hard-boiled eggs tonight. So hopefully James will get home and have some hard-boiled eggs and be happy with that. He didn't like his lunch today. He's like, I'm not eating this. This is gross. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Whatever. Oh, you're my boy, you know that? No idea what time your papa's gonna be home. But I'm sure he'll be home eventually. He always is. He always eventually comes home and asks for food. That's what he does. He comes in the door and goes, I'm hungry. Will you feed me? Right? That's what Papa does. Papa goes out. If he doesn't ask for food, it's usually because he went and got something for himself. So, you know. It's just the way the things work, I guess. One day, though, I'm going to be living down south. One day I'm going to have my own piece of land. One day I'm going to be living on a lot less with a lot less. You know? But for right now, this is what we're doing. Actually, I just checked the time, and I might just go to bed. It's 9:11, so I think I'm going to go brush my teeth. My child is asleep. Maybe I could get into bed with her and actually try and fall asleep. We could go to bed early tonight. We have a 10 a.m. event tomorrow morning anyway, so the earlier I go to bed, the better. James is going to have to deal with what I made him, and if he doesn't want it, he's going to have to make something himself, or else he's going to have to run himself down somewhere to get something to eat, because I'm done for tonight. I have to learn when to just be done with things and just be like, yep, it's time. And just let things go. I mean, that's what I've been doing since I had a child. Just let things go. Things are always going to be here tomorrow, the next day. You're always going to have more chores. It doesn't matter, you know? James, I adopted that attitude, and James did not like it. He was like, oh, so you're just going to let everything go? Yeah, I'm going to let everything go. Doesn't matter right now. To me, it might matter later on, but right now, making sure things are just decent is fine with me. Now, we have a 10 a.m. thing. James said he'd be interested in coming to some weekend events with us, which I think would be super awesome. Because James doesn't do weekend events with us. He does weekend events with his friends and then has in-home, on the computer, family days with us. Which I think kind of sucks. But, and so, like, sometimes I just go and do my thing. And then he's like, oh, we're not doing family day? And I'm like, well, family day for you is just sitting at home together on the computer. So, no, I don't know. Alright, Squish is fed. There's water right here. I'm gonna go brush my teeth. I got a lot of stuff accomplished today. At least for, you know, got a reasonable amount of stuff accomplished today while taking care of my kid. So, not too shabby walking into. So, it'll be alright. And then here's all Karina's toys from the living room. I just literally put them in the hamper and was like, yep, I'll sort them out in the bedroom. So that's what I'm going to start doing. Just grab a hamper and throw everything into it. And then sort it out later. Alright, so this was kind of a fail.
Baby, that's Mama's baby. Peck. Mom, that's Mama's baby. Put on that picture.
Yeah. Sid the Science Kid. Karina wants to watch Sid because she woke up because I was trying to brush her teeth and she's just like, I want to watch Sid the Science Kid. I'm like, okay. Really want you to go back to sleep.
Hey scientists, it's me, Sid. I want to know why I can't eat cake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So my friends and I are investigating how to keep our bodies healthy.
Oh, look at that.
Sid the Science Kid coming up next.
Healthy
Sid the
food.
Science Kid
You
is
happy?
made possible by First 5 California. 1, 2, 3.
Karina's going to attempt to peel an egg herself. Okay, look. Ready? We're going to tap it. Okay, can you peel it from there?
I'm peeling the egg.
You are peeling the egg. Do you want some spaghetti or something too? She has 3 eggs right now, and she had an orange. That's what she wants to eat. She wants to eat eggs and oranges. Look at you peeling that egg. Good job.
I'm peeling this egg.
Yes, you are.
That's her.
Your baby is 24 months old, and she's peeling her first egg.
I do it by myself.
Yeah, you do lots of things by yourself now, huh?
I put 2 eggs.
You have 3 eggs, see?
I have
3.
one. I have bunch of eggs.
You do. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
I peeled your egg by myself.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did peel the egg by yourself.
I peeled
I wasn't even gonna get you food. Why? Why do I need to do it? Why can't you do it? You're too weak from hunger? Well, why don't you eat an egg? And then you'll be just fine. Then you'll be even more dehydrated. Really?
Eggs do not provide hydration.
No, they don't. Ooh, careful. Careful with your helmet.
You okay, baby?
You alright?
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh, it's
What?
make it better because it's.
Papa is home. Papa was just outside. So Karina wanted a blanket and to come into her bedroom and lay down the co-sleeper. I don't think this is going to last for very long. I think she just went out of the bedroom because she was starting to fall asleep. She did fall asleep and then I moved her and she woke back up. So she wants me to lay down on the floor. She wants to lay in the co-sleeper. So we could do this, right?
Patty cake.
Patty cake.
Patty cake.
Good man.
Patty.
Bake cake. Patty cake.
One for
Baker's
10.
man.
1 for 9. Or in the sleeper with your hand.
Yeah, you're in the co-sleeper with your hand, baby. Mama loves you. You can't really see it on the film that we're playing patty cake through the co-sleeper. She's such a good baby.
And then patty cake with
A different blanket? You want the purple one? It's bright, huh? Oh, he was here and putting his little claws up. He came up to visit his mama. Isn't that sweet? Want me to rock you?
no.
I know, you'll say no right now.
I am cooking.
I know you're cooking. I'm waiting for you to be ready to go to bed. We have a 10 o'clock appointment tomorrow morning, little girl. And that means...
Go.
Yeah, my Supergirl needs some sleep. My Supergirl's in the kitchen. My Supergirl needs some sleep, though. You need some beauty sleep. Yeah, you are cooking, but my little Supergirl needs some beauty sleep. Mama needs some beauty sleep. Oh, Squish, you're such a love bug. Squish is begging for food. Karina is rocking the baby to sleep. Karina, how about you come to bed with Mama? Bless you. We have to go and see things tomorrow. All day. We have such a busy day. If you actually want to go, we have to actually go to bed. 'Cause I'm not going to take you anywhere in the morning if I can't wake up. Mama needs sleep. Mama's old. You need sleep. Because you're young. Right? We both need some beauty sleep. Yes, we both need some beauty sleep. Papa doesn't go to bed because Papa works all week and then he stays up all night. So come on. We need to go to bed. Papa's not going to put you in the chair.
Sweetie, no. You're not coming up here. You gotta go sleepy.
Look at that monkey climb.
Karina, honey. No. Hey. Hey. No, there's no time for you to get up here. Mama said bedtime.
Actually, Mama said story time. But yeah.
Mama said,
It's story time.
well, it's either story time or it's bedtime.
Either story time or it's bedtime, honey. Wanna come watch a video and lay down? You gotta do something, as long as you're resting in the bed.